Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Tuesday of some Oath Valorant. Our two first teams up tonight, we're going to have Ace and Vandals, and they're going to be playing on Ascent this week. And I'm here with Tease as always, so Tease, give me your thoughts on this. Give me thoughts on Ascent.
I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling better from last week. Unfortunately, I was sick, but back and excited to see what there is to come. So,
Absolutely, and your presence was definitely missed, but we were so glad to have Epi fill in for us there, but yeah.
we'll be, like you said, we'll be going on to Ascent, and I mean, this map is historically pretty defender-sided. Um, just a lot of narrow entranceways.
Mhm.
So it will be interesting to see how the attackers decide to approach this map. As overall, it's just a very, like I said, defender-sided map. So wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised to see some, lopsided scores on the halves. But we'll definitely have to wait and see.
Yeah, and this map too, a very like crucial mid zone because everything branches off, so that'll definitely have to be watched, unlike some other maps. But yeah, we got some
So,
picks coming in here. Yep.
yep. For the most part, everything has been looking pretty much the same for both teams. Um, Going into the pick phase with pretty much everybody on their own um, roles and just what they're comfortable with. You can tell these teams have definitely been working on finding those set positions. So just that way, going into the map, there's less confusion, I guess, is what you could say.
Yeah, I mean, as you say that though, we actually do see some very different strategies to this map. With I think only like two of the agents being the same between their respective teams, the rest being completely different. So I think that's definitely something is new to us here. These two teams taking a very different strategy for this map.
But we're gonna go into the pistol round here. Yeah, we're gonna go into the pistol round here, and as we're already seeing a few buys with some ghosts, and we even see a frenzy coming from silver. So probably gonna be a little bit of a faster paced push from the attack right here, as they're starting to pile up over by the B site.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that team too is definitely built for that faster paced push with the KO there, kind of like for the suppression and allowed that omen for that like sort of entry control. So I think that is definitely what we'll probably see here.
It's actually going to be a pretty good dart throw right there, as the KJ is going to be spotted out, and they're going to just trying to rush right in, and Panther's going to be able to land a nice shot immediately, as Dragon's able to follow up as well, and Germs. So this attack being just absolutely shut down by the Vandals as they try and get onto site, and now Sleepy just stuck on lane with those smokes down. Going to be able to try and get the swing on, but Dragon able to land those shots, and a very fast paced round right there by Vandals as they tried to just push on site very quickly, trying to get that fast pace and be able to catch Ace, or sorry, yeah, Ace trying to move fast right there and trying to catch Vandals off guard. With that push, and honestly, it didn't look too bad. Um, just Vandal's very good positioning right there, being able to hold each other's crosses, and even that Killjoy utility, doing a lot of damage with those mollies.
Yeah, that's definitely a site where you'll usually see that Killjoy utility for sure. And in that time, it just kind of was difference maker there.
But that early Sova recon dart, going to spot out two of the attackers, but Silver and War Bunny able to get a pretty early pick right there. as they try and get a little bit of control down mid. Coop taking this aggressive angle with the Spectre, lands a nice headshot and able to get a kill. He's gonna get a second before Lion Gamer's able to get the wide swing and trade it out. Lion's just gonna continue with that momentum after picking up that Spectre and gonna continue to push into tree as Ace now slowing down a little bit, and now Vandals are gonna be able to meet them halfway.
Yeah, and Panther here is looking a little bit towards the B site there. They're kind of looking
30
for
seconds
a
left.
opportunity here to swap, and they're gonna go towards B. But they are being met in the mid by Ace here.
Placing
But
sentry.
it looks like the two teams are just gonna kind of converge right here on the B side.
Ace pretty low health here, so they're gonna have to be a little careful on this cross, as there's just gonna be a
10
spray
seconds left.
through. But Germs
Spike
able to get the
down
backstab
B.
and able to get the hit the
One
shot on,
enemy remaining.
and
Last player
Lion
standing.
swings out, and he's gonna be able to get 2. That's actually 4 for the round for him, so a very good second round by Ace right there. Able to bring it to 1v1, sorry, 1-1, and honestly, they're looking pretty good here because now they're going to be able to bonus after buy and bonus after saving that last round.
Yeah, and then excellent use of that information there to rotate, and I think a very successful rotate on the part of Ace, kind of making sure that they don't run directly into that rotate there from the Vandals and just enter the site well with, both the decisiveness but the patience to make sure they don't make any mistakes there.
Ace deciding to go a little bit quieter here on A. They obviously saw something they didn't like, 'cause now they're all starting to rotate away. Coop holding this mid cubby right here, and he's gonna retreat a little bit as War Bunny's able to get the opening pick on a dragon, trying to get a little curious down mid. And Ace already starting to lean back towards A after that pick. Still moving very slowly, trying to stay quiet. Really, Vandals having to stay on their toes right here as they're not really sure where the entirety of Ace is.
Yeah, and a little bit of moment of quiet here as we kind of wait for these teams to initiate this attack here, and we are going to see that dart come out from Ace, and they're going to hit the point quickly with Lion Gamer getting one there.
30 seconds
Share
left.
already in, pushing up towards heaven, but they're just gonna decide to wall that completely off. And with the door closed, that's gonna slow down the retake of Vandals a lot. And now in this 5v2, Ace in a very good position here. Lion staying right underneath as Panther is gonna break the Sage wall and get a nice headshot onto War Bunny. Still only on 37 health, so that's one hit from the Vandal, and he's gonna get another headshot onto Cher. Very nice shot. There's the flash, and they're just running out of time. So Germs, with the Ghost, gonna try and see what he can do as he swings out, and he's gonna do a lot of damage, but Silver just able, with the better gun, able to get the kill.
Yeah, a little bit of chaos there too, especially as the Lion Gamer is just kind of caught underneath the bridge there and just like going for some pot shots through the wood there to try and see if he can catch any Vandals players up there. And I mean, just an interesting moments there where just I think the reaction there made just a little bit difficult for Vandals just with all those angles checked by Ace, and especially checking those like long sights with Silver there on that rifle made it very difficult for Panther to respond with the pistol, and most of the team had pistols at that point as well.
Yeah, now even here, it looks as though Ace trying to pick up the pace a little bit here with that null command coming out from Lion. Panther just not going to be able to use any of the Killjoy util, so he's just going to have to take the gunfight, but Panther just swings out and lands the headshot with the first bullet, and that's going to be an immediate plant by Ace. So now Vandals in this retake situation in the 4v4, Coop able to land a first shot and to even things out for his team. Vandals slowing down just a little bit though, trying to regroup and get an idea of where some of these ace players are, and there's going to be a little bit of a spray through the wall as Coop does a little bit of chip damage onto War Bunny, and they're just going to run in, and all the gunfights are just going in Vandal's
my
favor,
God.
and Coop with the 4K is going to get the final kill and get the defuse as well, and that's gonna even it out again. And a really, really good retake right there, and Coop really showing that entry capability on that jet, really.
Yeah, and he found that perfect moment there to exit that smoke, and really like chose the order of those targets well, I think, and just really to a phenomenal result there, getting a really clean and just very, very exciting 4K there. And you know, I think that the Vandals very happy with the result of that round.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very good timing on Coop's part right there. Just following all that util in and just being able to get those kills with that timing, and like you said, choosing the correct targets in the correct order. Things just really went well for him right there. Silver already getting a little bit of mid control, and Dragon looks like he's going to try and contest a little bit with that initial flash, but he's going to back up towards Pizza. Ace still moving kind of slow here. They've set a little bit of a precedence here on the pace that they like to move at, where they'll move a little slow and then they'll just burst right in. But there's going to be an early pick onto the Omen of Silver, so that's going to be all their smokes gone, and Lion's just going to run in after that
Spike
flash, and
down
Squid's going to
A.
be able to get the headshot, putting the Vandals at the 5-2 advantage as Dragon gets another pick down mid.
30
Yeah, I
seconds
mean,
left.
like you were saying too, this is a very interesting game in terms of tempo as we kind of hit this little quiet moment here. But I mean, both of these teams, I think, are very adaptive when it comes to their tempo, like occasionally very fast, occasionally very slow. And right now, Ace just really playing kind of a mixture of them. And
10
we're
seconds
here
left.
just playing, I guess, for picks.
Yeah, with 10 seconds left, there's really not a whole lot that Ace can do right here. So they're just deciding to save, especially with that spike out on site and the entirety of the Vandals team over there as well and watching it. So good decision to save there. Um, Ace in a little bit of a bind here when it comes to their money, so not a terrible decision. Having 2 rifles is better than 0, so we'll see how they
Definitely.
adapt here. Is no doubt the other 3 members are probably going to save here, and Cher and Sleepy are just going to have to hero rifle this and kind of carry their team for this round if they want to win it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely true here, and I think you know, good to keep the duelist on a rifle. You know, making sure to get most of that value.
A couple of shots are gonna ring through as Silver is able to get an immediate trade onto Coop, looks like. Silver now picking up that rifle, upgrading, and able to get himself a second on a Dragon. And Panther, though, still holding that mid very strong. Ace now in a pretty good situation here, but Squid able to get 2 right there on the entry. And now
Launching smoke.
his teammates are going to be able to help him out a little bit. He is going to get spotted by the dart, but Sleepy just kind of stuck in here. He does have a rifle and almost full health, so this is still completely doable. He's going to swing, but Germs just holding that angle, expecting it, lands the shot, and Vandals looking pretty strong here.
Yeah, I mean, that's some beautiful positioning there from Vandals. I'd say definitely like Squid there, just in that position that they just didn't want to expect. They didn't want to find him there, and they didn't want to find Germs ready for that swing at the top there. But they were, you know, both ready, both scoped in and ready to handle that push there, and it definitely worked out for them. And I think a really nice clean win there from Vandals.
Get out of my way!
We'll hear the jet knives come out for Share. Just choosing to use the knives, buy some utility and shields instead of getting that rifle. And that's a very early Hunter's Fury from Germs there. Just trying to clear out main a little bit, especially after that early pick down mid. Yeah, Coop still holding this cubby area. He's going to try and swing out as well. And Silver almost gets that pick, just not quite, as Coop's able to just duck right underneath that op shot. Ace still moving fairly slow here, as it seems as though they're not exactly sure where they want to go quite yet, as Coop with that Vandal is able to land the shot on the Share, making it even once again with only 40 seconds remaining. So Ace probably going to swing into action sooner than later here, as that Sova dart and even the Owl drone is going to
30
come
seconds
in.
left.
And yeah, there's the smokes, so they're gonna come out on the site pretty soon here, as there it goes. Lion and gets the first kill and the second. He's gonna throw his molly out, and Panther with that good placement of the
10 seconds left.
Killjoy utility is just going to force Ace off of sight, and that's going to end up winning them the round, actually.
Yeah, and I mean that right there, just a phenomenal use of that ult, and absolutely very well timed there. You know, and once you use that ult and then you just watch those angles, there's just not much that Ace is able to do there. And we're gonna see a timeout called actually here from Coach Coop of Ace. Have a little conversation with his team about the game so far.
That round, that's actually crazy. The Ace had a 4-2 man advantage over Vandals right there, and Vandals ended up winning the round. Only kill they won the round only killing one of Ace's players. Like that's so crazy to me. Um, just I guess that's just great timing and fantastic usage by the Killjoy ultimate by Panther, just being able to recognize what was going on, especially with so little time. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I mean I definitely agree here, and I think you know it's just a bit of a testament to how strong that Killjoy can be as a Sentinel. Sometimes that ult is just a huge playmaker, whether it's on attack or defense.
yeah, and that was, I mean, Panther couldn't have placed it at a better time right there, too, with so little time remaining in the round. Um, Ace, they had to get that spike down in order to continue it, and just the time that the Killjoy ult went off was only a few seconds remaining in the round, and there was just nothing Ace could really do. That was actually incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. And getting into the round after that one here, and you know seeing we're seeing Ace stall a little bit here, trying to find the contact that they want. So
Yeah, I'm pretty much playing the same though, kind of slow, trying to find any type of defender that might get a little aggressive or curious down mid. Um, Silver with that op, just watching it like a hawk, really, making sure no aggressive swings come through as the rest of his team push up into this mid cubby. Coop waiting patiently though, so he's about to get contact right here as he gets. Oh no, Lion with the headshot onto Coop, and we're gonna see a series of trades here as Germs and Squid are both
Spike
able to get
down
themselves
A.
one on the entry, and the Molly's gonna go down, so it's gonna be a little bit of a harder
One
push, and
enemy
Squid able to
remaining.
get a second for himself, and Germs a second as
30
well.
seconds left.
It's all up to Silver now here, as he's gonna try and get the shot, but Germs ducking underneath that op shot, able to land the shot, get himself a triple kill for the round, and just fantastic positioning right there by Vandals. Just waiting, they just had the trap set really, and able to get those kills.
Yeah, now they're definitely benefiting from that win streak here. They've got a lot of cash in the pockets, and they've got, I mean, even with the op there, still 8K, just sort of floating on around there, and they've got a lot of, they've got a lot of dispensable money at this point, and Ace definitely not the same situation here. Gonna save a little bit and try and recuperate that economy.
A very early recon dart shot to get the information on the back site though, and Panther in pretty good position to be able to dodge that, sitting on those stairs, but that no command is going to come through, so all of that killjoy utility is pretty much useless as Panther can't use it, but he's going to swing out and get an early pick onto Cher as they entry, and Panther's able to get himself 2 more on the lane. And this attack is just being absolutely shut down by Panther as that Molly comes in, and he's going to be able to get a 4K. Just moving into the back of sight right there, using his weapons and being able to just use what he has available to him to just get 4 kills right there as Ace flood onto sight. That was incredible.
Yeah, and that backside, that's a difficult position to attack, I'd say, definitely, and like it provides a lot of cover for the defenders. It's you could come right around that corner, and then right there that sight line's just open to the backside. So good rotate from Panther there, and it definitely paid off for him with that 4K.
Those 2 of Ace's players were spotted by that early recon dart by Germs. So Vandals have a little bit of an idea where this attack is coming from, and Dragon getting very aggressive down mid, already pushing up towards the well after that initial pick. And if you even, I mean, you can look at your mini map, and we see Panther starting to get that flank as well, as Ace are just going to decide to push on to site dry with no flashes, and Germs and Squid just there to just mop things up for Vandals. And Panther on that flank, on that late flank, able to get the backstab and shot onto Sleepy. And Vandals looking very good on this defense.
Yeah, and that is just a great round right there, and I think very, very, very well played with Panther there. They knew where they were with that dart, and they decided that they were going to go for the pinch. They were going to send Panther behind, and they were going to send that mid to kind of push from the side so there's no escape. And I just a completely well played, and they earned themselves that flawless round with those strategy, definitely.
A very good response right there, with that information.
Hmm.
And Coop holding a pretty aggressive angle down long right here, but he does have the dash, so he does have that get out of jail free car if he gets into a little bit of a bind. But Ace still piling up towards A main a little bit. Still moving kind of slow here. As we do still see Silver holding that mid angle though, making sure nothing too funny happens down there, or any type of flank really. And there's the swing. Coop with the op, able to land the first shot. Not sure if he's going to re-swing, but Cher is just gonna run in. He's gonna dash. She's going to dash in, get that first pick, but Germ's able to get the trade, and Lion right behind as well, able to get the headshot. So Vandals are probably going to have to do the retake here. Yep, there it is. War Bunny is going to opt to res Cher, so that puts Ace in a little bit of an advantage here. Now setting up that hold as Cher takes the aggressive angle, but Panther with the headshot with that Phantom, able to land a nice shot. Coop's going to dash in behind Generator, so the player down in hell is going to be a little trapped here as they double swing him, and able to get that kill is Coop with the quick scope with that operator, and Dragon just takes the aggressive swing, protecting Coop on that defuse and able to get both of them. And Vandal's a very good retake right there.
Last round in the half.
Yeah, and earlier I think you know, last round you mentioned response there and just how what a great response it was from Vandals that previous round where they've gotten the dart, and I think it's worth, you know, mentioning this game. So I think definitely been kind of a call and response thing in a way. You know, the tempo is very interesting. You know, both teams kind of start and just sort of like size up the situation. They like sit back for a while, and there's like a couple of like long seconds here where we just don't see anything happening, and then the minute that contact is made, it's just explosive. Like they just pile on top of each other there.
Dragon with another aggressive swing down mid with that operator actually able to land the first shot, but Silver with that Phantom runs in and able to get that trade. So looks as though Ace might try and pick up the tempo a little bit, but Coop again with that operator takes the aggressive pick, able to get 2. He's gonna go for the 3rd and he gets it. He's gonna dash away though, takes out the knives. Going for that 4K, and he's going to get a few shots on with that knife, but Panther with another op, able to get the kill, final kill onto Cher, and that's gonna wrap up the first half.
And definitely a first half that is going very much so in the favor of Vandals. They just really picked up a stride there, and I think they're learning to play like they're learning to play very well around Ace's play style. Kind of, I think, absolutely taking advantage of that like slower style that has been working for Ace so far. And that pinch, you know, a great example. They get the information they need, and they instead of waiting around, you know, they decide to act on it there, and it's absolutely working for them so far. But the second half is a new, you know, it is a reset here for both of these teams, and sometimes that can make all the difference. So we are going to see what happens here with this fresh round here. Pistols for everyone, same money as well.
Very similar to Ace's attack, Vandals leaning towards the A side a little bit more. We do have Dragon on a little bit of a lurk over here on B in the garage. Hasn't found any type of contact yet, but still just kind of lurking around. He does hear Sleepy jumping around a little bit, so that is some information for his team, as he's also going to hear some shots down mid. He's going to take the peek and swing, and he's going to get one, but Sleepy able to shut him down immediately. So not bad right there on that lurk with one pick. Things are still even when it comes to man advantage, and Lion with that both that molly and that flash, and now with the knife is going to get the information. Yeah, that's all for Vandals found out. So they're going to push out onto site. Silver with the aggressive swing out of the smoke, going to get one, but Panther immediately trades it out. Sleepy now with this Sheriff, so a very powerful weapon, and with all of Vandals on low HP, so pretty good situation to be in, as they're all one shot to the body with this Sheriff. But Sleepy now with that low health as well, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Going to go for a little bit of a spray. Oh my gosh, almost hit Squid through the floor. Sleepy just kind of slowing down a little bit, as he's not exactly sure where these final players are, and Squid with that jumping right click, able to land that final shot, just with that spray, and that's the first, yeah, that's the first round for Vandals on their attack.
Yeah, and that is gonna prompt the Vandals to load up a little bit here with the buys. They don't really want to let this, you know, they don't want to let that that first round be uncapitalized on there, and so they're gonna buy up here, getting a couple of Spectres and a rifle so that they can, you know, keep going with that round there.
And actually, Ace decided to force here as well, so we're gonna see weapons from both sides, and Panther with the rifle buy actually able to get a first pick onto Cher, but Coop very low, as Dragon able to get the kill onto Lion as well. Panther still doing damage with that Phantom. Just having that rifle advantage is huge in this situation. and Sleepy has been found out. So both Coop and Germs watching that angle very closely as Panther and Squid have already moved on to A
Calling my bot.
with this split take, and they get the plant there, and Panther trying to throw some mollies underneath to block off that
Last
entryway,
player
and
standing.
Sleepy still stuck on B site here as those players that were pushing the garage really were giving him some trouble. So Germ's gonna try and swing out and get the pick, but Sleepy able to get it, but Dragon on that long flank able to come up behind and get the final shot onto Sleepy. And now Vandals
point.
in this match point situation.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, Ace using a lot of their economy last round. They wanted to match that. They wanted to match that by their coming out from Vandals. They knew that they only had a couple rounds here to make something happen, and so now they're gonna find themselves with pistols. But you know, a lot of these players very, very strong in the pistols as well. But it is gonna be a definite gun advantage in terms of Vandals here with a full rifle buy. So.
Ace taking some aggressive peeks, just pushing down A main immediately, just absolutely getting gunned down by Vandals. Vandals kind of expecting it. That was a very good read by them, as they're just gonna move fast following those first two picks, with Panther getting another one for himself onto War Bunny. And taking a little bit of an awkward gunfight with Sherry. Sherry's able to actually land the final shot onto Panther, but Dragon and Coop push in, able to get those final two kills, and Vandals take the win.
And a great game there from Vandals. I think very well played and a great job playing around Ace's kind of known tactics. But you know, a great showing from both teams here, and I think absolutely great moments from both sides. But Vandals is just gonna take it home this time.
Yeah, absolutely. Vandals did a really good job at reading what was going on in the match. Just being able to adjust very quickly and being able to respond just really with the right decisions in the right time. Um, and ultimately, I think that's what won them the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd absolutely agree there. I think they were just very phenomenal when it came to the responses, as you said, and really taking full advantage of the Sova darts too. A lot of amazing Sova darts and really excellent information that they took full advantage of. So we will be back with some more Valorant at 8 p.m. And we'll get that for that match. We're gonna have Space Mode and Checkmate. Checkmate on the back of an undefeated run so far. So we will see if if that continues for them. But we'll be back at 8 with some more Oath gameplay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second match of this Tuesday, Valorant Tuesday, as we like to call it here on the channel. We're gonna have a great match here between Space Mode and Checkmate. Checkmate, of course, on the on a undefeated streak so far. They haven't dropped a single game yet, and they're hoping to keep that going today. And Space Mode is hoping to end that here today. So I'm here with Tease as always, and we are ready to announce this match here. It's going to be on Ascent. We saw one on Ascent just a minute ago, and we're going to see another one here right now. Tease, tell me a little bit about these teams here.
I mean, like you said, Checkmate just has been on a tear, all season really. It's going 6-0 right now. So really looking forward, and trying to continue that streak really. So no doubt they'll continue to bring forth their best and really try and get that seventh win locked in.
Absolutely, and I, think we're going to see a lot of the similar strategies here that we saw last game. Probably a lot of Killjoy, as you know, on that B site is just a killer agent when it comes to that positioning. And I'm really curious to see how Checkmate's kind of usual, like quick style, will play out here for them. On Ascent, as we said last match, this is a more of a defender-sided map, so that attacking might be a little bit difficult for Checkmate, and not, not something that they're usually used to there.
Yeah, I will say, the Yoru pick from Big Fin is very interesting. Yoru is not what you would consider a normal pick for Ascent. Um, so I am actually kind of excited to see how that plays out for him throughout this entirety of the map.
Yeah, I mean, I think you might be right there in saying that this is not it's not a conventional pick, but I think, this team is very, very skilled when it comes to these duelists, and I think very dependent on that speed, so that Yoru might having another duelist there in the Yoru might be helpful, and there's lots of long sight lines there to fake out with that Yoru ability, so with that decoy there. So gonna go with a lot of ghosts here.
Yeah, and Space Mode moving a lot of stomping around over by A, but they're all going to get detected by that immediately knife throw by Destroyer, as Visions takes an aggressive angle, as well as Zufi takes that aggressive angle down mid and gets that immediate pick, but Destroyer able to get that trade a little bit later. Space Mode looking to move fairly quick down mid here, as they've gotten quite a bit of control. That smoke will be able to allow them to push forward, as Bobsoup trying to take that duel against Pluto. Pluto on the lower health now, so gonna be a little bit more careful, and oh my gosh, able to sneak across because of that smoke and get that kill, as Nami follows it up right there as well. They'll close the door to slow down that attack even more, as Bossman continues to take those fights down mid, but Destroyer on the swing out from the mid cubby gets that final kill. And not very good first round right there by Checkmate. Really moving around and adjusting according to how Space Mode just kind of ran around the map right there, as they started on A and then quickly rotated over to B and then decided to do the mid take right there. So standing their ground very well in that first pistol round. Checkmate did pretty well there.
Yeah, definitely, and Checkmate really showing off their mechanical abilities there on those ghosts. Lots of headshots and just really clean swings, so.
There.
In Space Mode already trying to, again, move quickly, as Destroyer is just gonna send a flurry of bullets through that smoke. Hoping to maybe get a lucky headshot or something through there, as Soodle and Visions are able to make that entry point. and get through. And Vision's actually able to get a dink onto Nami right there, but it's just not enough to kill, as now Checkmate on this retake, trying to push back out onto site. Just utility being thrown everywhere. Visions continues with those sprays, able to get one. And Nami actually able to get like two right there. Just 2 headshots, able to follow it up. There's a third on Divisions. He's got a shot at this as he's just juggling back and forth between these last 2 players. Hits the headshot, that's 4. Now has to get the defuse, and
Oh my
able to get the ace with the ghost. Not sure if he's gonna have enough time for the defuse though. Is this gonna be close? And oh my gosh, there's 0.25 seconds remaining. Just barely enough time following up that ace with the ghost. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what? Wow, like what a moment right there. Absolutely, and that is a like hairline defuse there. 0.25, not even a second, not even a half of a second, but 1/4 of a second left there on that point, and that is uncanny. That's not something that you see every day, and just wow.
Big Finn with the sprays through the wall, trying to get a little bit of damage, and on the reload, almost killed by Visions on that swing, but Bossman right next to him, able to protect him and get that shot as Rumor swings out and gets a nice pick down mid. And Space Mode gonna try and move towards A quickly, as the majority of the Checkmate players have already moved towards B. So Zufi's gonna watch flank down mid as the remainder of his teammates are going to set up for this hold. And with those recon arrows coming through, they are aware of where these players are. Spray through the wall, is able to get a kill on Pluto, and Bossman able to get that first, and Rumor able to get his third on the round. Nami now trying to clear things out as Soodle, the last remaining player, is swinging out from a main, and there's going to be the smokes as they're just going to trying to defend that bomb, and Zoodle able to get that kill on the swing.
Yeah, and Nami, they're going for that Hail Mary defuse, but is not going to be able to land it. Zoodle gonna hit that with some utility and follow up with a swing at just the right moment there. And a very clean round there from Space Mode. And a shout out to Zoodle there, keeping that composure there even though that defuse is almost done. And I think, Nami had to make that decision and go for it. I don't think there was many other things there, and maybe not worth saving in that moment. So good round all around.
Yeah, these first 3 rounds, sorry, have for sure been very hectic. And it looks as though this round is not going to be much of a difference, as Zoodle is trying to get some type of damage done here down mid, as the rest of his team already bursted onto site, and Zoodle's actually able to get himself a second down mid, as the revive for the KO is going to come through, and Zufi with a nice shot onto Pluto, and that's going to end things as Visions gets that final kill onto Nami. And again, like I said, just very hectic as Space Mode just hitting the gas really, and just pushing onto site without really slowing down much. And Checkmate looks like they're getting a little caught off guard here, but with the ability to buy rifles now, we'll see if anything really changes, as they've saved that last round.
Yeah, and Space Mode here, maybe even taking a little bit of a page out of Checkmate's book when it comes to these attacks, these kind of full force, quick speed attacks here.
Yeah, and there's the flash coming out after that immediate Sova dart, and again hitting the gas. They're already on site after those first 2 picks. Vision's already backside, and the rest of his team is there as well, as Rumor's getting that plant down, and Bob Soup able to get a kill on to Destroyer as Big Finn follows it up. But that's going to leave it all up to Pluto here, as Zufi able to get 2 on that round, and Space Mode looking pretty solid here on this attack.
Yeah, and again, I think, you know, very well done attack. Good swings, and found the right angles that they needed. They found the right sight lines, and they're gonna continue with this uniform buy here with all Vandals and all full shields, and they're gonna finally 3 rounds into a little bit of a streak here, force Checkmate to kind of go on a save round here. But Checkmate is going to bring out the Sheriffs, and many of those players, especially Nami, we know they're deadly on those things.
You should run.
And we're seeing, again, a very similar attack from last round, as they've already broken the stage wall. The Sova Recon came through along with that that nullification knife. And now with that that Killjoy, they've already made it onto site. So it's going to be a 5v5 retake here for Checkmate. And Pluto starts it off with a very nice headshot through a wall, in fact, onto Bob Soup. So that puts Checkmate on a little bit of an advantage here. Is going to try and use his ultimate, it looks like. His Destroyer actually hits another. He hits 2 headshots right there with the Sheriff. 2 bullets, and he's actually able to get a 3rd. That's so big for Checkmate here. And Big Finn able to pick up the rifle upgrade and get that final kill. And what a save by Checkmate right there. Just able to keep composure there, even after the bomb has been planted, and put together a really good retake right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like I said, do not count them out when it comes to the Sheriffs. Destroyer there collecting 3 kills on that Sheriff before picking up the Marshal, and now they are back on the rifles. And I mean, they absolutely know how to get the value out of that Sheriff there, and they took that fight. Destroyer absolutely took that fight with confidence, and it worked out very, very well for them.
Yeah, and what's crazy too, that was, not only was that a thrifty round, that was also a flawless round. So all the rifles that Space Mode had ended up into the hands of Checkmate. So Checkmate didn't actually have to buy a rifle at all this round.
Yeah, I mean, a very rare reversal, especially, you know, that the point itself, even a reversal too, all came on, and then suddenly it was 5v5 defenders and attackers, but switched.
Yeah, and it seems as though Checkmate trying to get a little aggressive here, is Visions and Soodle actually push out and are able to get 2 kills for their team. So, and Soodle swings out again and able to get a 2nd before Destroyer is able to respond. And yeah, Space Mode looking in a very good position here on this round, as Bossman gets that revive, so that brings Nami back online. So Nami will pick up a rifle, but Space Mode now on B for free, as everybody had rotated over to A. So it's going to be a retake here for Checkmate, and with Space Mode having the health advantage, it's definitely going to be a little bit slower here as the wall gets broken open. Destroyer trying to find a little bit of an angle. He is aware of Rumor holding this corner as that flash comes in, and there's the dash out, but oh my goodness, just a flurry of kills right there, just going in favor of Space Mode. And Space Mode able to get the lead.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned it earlier, but yeah, like very hectic rounds, and once something happens, like everything else happens immediately after it. Just trades after trades happening, like all in our face. So I mean, right there, good job to Space Mode though. I think both of these teams too, when they hit that contact, they know exactly where to place those cursors to get those trades to happen, and you know, and a great job from Space Mode for, you know, turning that in their favor this time.
Absolutely, and Space Mode, they're just gonna immediately gun down. So that's not going to slow them down too much, but Vision's able to get a spray through the smoke, actually, onto Big Finn. Kind of unfortunate there for Big Finn, as that spray was just a little lucky. But Soodle, with 2 kills for himself right there, just kind of a nice spray transfer right there, as Rumor just narrowly dodges a bullet right there from the operator of Nami. Nami giving them a little bit of space so that way he can properly use that operator.
Spike planted.
Just kind of waiting for any type of swing that happens here. Soodle on 50 health, trying to get a little aggressive here. And he's going to swing out and gets Nami switching guns. And he's actually going to get his 4th on the round. That was actually a fantastic round by Soodle. Great positioning and even better shots right there.
Yeah, like crispy swings there too. I mean, right in the end there, picked up one and then just immediately swings the next, and lands that one too. A great round from Pseudo, and absolutely deserving of that praise. And you know, Checkmate is gonna be back on another save round this time, again with those sheriffs, and you know, I can't imagine what they might be feeling, but I see that sheriff and I get a little deja vu from the previous round. They absolutely did a lot with those, so. Maybe we'll see some soon.
And they're gonna try and bring it. They're gonna try and bring it fast here. Is Soodle able to get that first pick onto Big Finn with that operator, find some space for his team. And Vision's already pushing up towards CT, gets that shot onto Boss Man, and Space Mode. Having made that room, and oh my gosh, what a one tap by Pluto onto Zufi with that Guardian. And things are kind of slowing down a little bit here as Pluto starts to push out onto site, but I'm not sure if they know where Soodle is playing with this op, already getting behind them here. And they're just going to decide to close that door and try and cut off Soodle. Nami stuck in this corner here with the attack Killjoy. Oh no! 2 of the defenders get caught in the Killjoy, so they're gonna go on the hunt, trying to finish off these last 2 defenders. And Destroyer, just not a whole lot of time here, has been able to pick up the op and is probably going to save it here. But that's just extremely unfortunate there for Checkmate, as just timing was off, I guess, as they get caught by those attacker Killjoy. And oh no, Destroyer gets found out by Bob Soup, and that's the operator lost right there. And so they're going to have to completely buy here, as just nothing was saved, as Space Mode, just a successful hunt really, just trying to find that last remaining player and get that kill before the round ended.
Absolutely, and Space Mode looking pretty neat here when it comes to the economy. Lots of cash to go around, and Checkmate not so much. We're really trying to find something here with this full buy in this 10th round here.
Soodle again taking that aggressive angle down mid, and Destroyer is going to use that null command, so that might slow down Space Mode's attack a little bit here, as they can't use any of their utility. And yeah, they're just going to decide to run away from that. They're just going to choose to just avoid that completely, as Soodle pushes up and is actually able to get a nice kill onto Pluto. Now with that null command gone, they do have that space to use their utility once again. And Vision's pushing up with Bob Soup, as Big Finn does have their location after using that ultimate. And Bob Soup's going to be able to gun down 2 with a nice spray transfer. And Nami able to get that trade though.
Last player standing.
Soodle with that deep flank, able to push into their spawn and get the kill onto Nami. And now in this 3v1 here, Space Mode, looking pretty good here. With Bossman going to have, looks like he's gonna try and go for this retake here. Soodle on fairly low health, so just 1 bullet will kill him. And there's gonna be the, I think that is the second and last molly by Soodle. So, but with that bot, they are aware, and there's the knife as well, so they know where Bossman is here. Try and sneak out, but Soodle just holding that angle, gets that final kill. And Space Mode really getting their stride here on this attack.
Yeah, Sudo, I think definitely benefiting from some great positioning this game here, and always finding himself in the right spot, taking those. Taking the right spot for himself, finding those flanks, and being ready to clean up the team there when Checkmate tries to go on those flanks. So a great job there with that positioning, and we're gonna see another quick attack here from Spaceman. But Sudo is going to continue on that flank a little bit, watching him.
Yeah, and with that Astra ult, that's gonna pretty much cut off any type of sight line from mid, and they're gonna be able to get out onto site. But Bossman and Nami both able to get one for themselves. And Bossman just trying to hold down this site as Nami's just gonna jump right in. He's gonna get flashed and get himself one before running out of knives there. But Bossman able to clean things up. Nami trying to get that upgrade right there to be able to defend himself, and he's gonna help out Big Finn by shooting open that door as well. So Bob Soup here in this 1v2 now. Here's Big Finn picking up that weapon, and Big Finn with the aggressive swing following up that flash, able to land the headshot, and Checkmate able to get themselves the 4th round.
And a nice round there from Checkmate, keeping that composure in that stressful situation there towards the end. Big Finn and Bossman really holding that angle together well, and choosing to complement each other's cross there and keep that cross against Bob Soup. Really kind of just closing down any sort of peeking opportunities there. It's gonna be. Is that everyone on Vandals for this round?
Yes.
Oh, with one Phantom.
With one Phantom. Yeah, everybody with rifles. So this is going to be a fairly even round, and actually very important here for Checkmate to get this round. But Destroyer able to get 2 on that aggressive swing through mid, and that's even the spike down. So that's going to call to action the rest of his teammates. He's actually able to get a 3rd. With that Hunter's Fury active now, just trying to slow down any type of push that comes towards Bob Soup here, and there's even the Astra Wall, so they're just really trying to cut off any type of push to pick up this spike again, and we're just gonna see a little bit of an awkward gunfight there as both players kind of hit that ledge a little bit. They go for their sprays, but Big Finn able to land that final headshot, and Checkmate finishing that half with 5 rounds after that round. You know, this map is considered to be defender sided, but as we saw right there, that doesn't really mean anything. As Space Mode, we're able to play very aggressive and get onto site very well there. So it'll be interesting to see how Checkmate responds now that they're on attack as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And 5-7 there, but fairly even, to be honest, in the first half there. And the second half, this team in Checkmate is definitely a team that I think prefers the attack, and on defense, relies a little bit less on utility and a lot more on those sight lines. So on the attack, they can be pretty deadly. So I think we might, we're gonna really see that full force of that Checkmate attack come out here. That speed and that aggression.
And we're already seeing it there as the KO knife goes through. Big Finn waiting to teleport through, and he will. So he's already down in hell. Zoodle's gonna have to turn around and pay attention to that, and Pluto able to get the trade off as, oh my goodness, no, they're gonna line up, and Vision's able to get 2 right there with the collateral, and Nami's gonna try and swing out to salvage it, but Zufi able to get the headshot, and Base Mode looking very good on that pistol round on their defense.
Absolutely, and I think they kind of made us eat our words a little bit there. They really they responded, I think, very, very, very well to that Checkmate push, and I think they kind of right there, it's a little bit about letting Checkmate in a little bit, I think, and kind of playing somewhat for that post plant situation. I think it's almost perfect. You make this attacking team, you let them have it, and then you kind of make them play defense, and it evens the playing field just a little bit.
Yeah, and it seems as though Checkmate are setting up for a very similar push as that KO knife went through. So just onto site, but you're gonna see a lot of util thrown into that doorway, and they're gonna try and rotate, but Zoodle's here to meet them at the well, and Zoodle able to get the first shot onto Destroyer. He's gonna try and take a second, as he is on very low health. So we're going to see if he's able to get a teammate to help him out, but Big Fin able to get the running kill onto Zoodle with that frenzy, but Visions and Zufi have made it here. Here comes the cavalry as they're able to gun down the rest of the team. And now it's really all up to Nami here to finish off this attack.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nami actually has a shorty too, which is not a great position to be in, especially, and might just kind of be playing to wait here.
30 seconds left.
But yeah, that shorty against all those long range guns, that's a bit difficult. Nami almost just playing. Sorry, you go.
Just trying to get an idea of where these last defenders are playing, but Space Mode not really wanting to give him anything, really.
10 seconds left.
I think they heard him jumping around, so they're just going to send all their util over here. And Vision's gonna try and get a little aggressive, try and get that final kill, but with the shorty, he's able to get one. Oh no, he has to get the reload. And it's Bub Soup able to get the kill. Just one more shot would have killed him too. That's unfortunate for Nami right there, but
Yeah. But you know, Nami, not too. I would say not too unpleased about that. It's just a shorty loss. Not much of a setback there, but Checkmate doesn't have very much cash to go around at all. In fact, 3 of them there's known, so a difficult situation to be in there. But they are gonna try and go for a pretty big buy here, all things considered. 3 rifles and 2 specters, hoping to sort of make this push count.
yeah, and especially after going fast down A, it looks like they're trying to get an idea of what's going on the other side of the map. Here is Big Fin just sitting in his decoy and going for the jumping kill, and he actually gets it, jumping up and down, able to get the kill on Zufi. That's pretty crazy. But Visions with this wide swing with the Sheriff able to do enough damage to where Rumor able to get that final shot in easily. And now in this post plant here, the remaining players of Space Mode do have some weapons, and this is totally doable. As Rumor able to get the headshot on the Destroyer. Now it's all up to Pluto, but Rumor able to get this third on the match, or sorry, on the round. And Space Mode going to get the defuse here, and they're gonna get their 10th.
Yeah, and then so far a very clean half here from Spaceman. They haven't dropped a round in this half so far. We've only had 3, but a very good run right now, and really kind of making Checkmate figure some stuff out here. They don't really like to be without those rifles, and they're gonna bring out those sheriffs again, see if they can make the magic happen, like that round we saw a couple ago. But it's gonna be a bunch of sheriffs here against a full lineup of rifles, so very difficult there.
Enemy suppressed.
And with that KO knife, with 3 of the Checkmate players spotted, we already see that some of Space Mode's players are starting to make their way over towards A. Still playing very patient though, not giving up too much. Just kind of waiting it out to see what Checkmate decides to do here. And yeah, just kind of waiting things out as you're gonna see just quiet, really. Oh no, but that knife is gonna let Space Mode know that all 5 of Checkmate's players are still in this A main. With 40 seconds remaining though, there's not a whole lot of time for them to be able to rotate here, and Space Mode already pushing up towards mid, so they have cut off,
30
effectively
seconds left.
cut off any type of rotate. Checkmate are going to have to commit to A here now, as Nami is going to send a few shots in, and even there's even the fake teleport, as Zoodle able to get one for his trouble, but Bossman and Big Finn each able to get one themselves. They're
10
already
seconds
on
left.
site. Now they're going to be able to get the plant down as that Sage Wall comes up and slows down Visions on this retake. Bossman on top of the wall. I'm not sure if the defenders know that he's there. And Nami able to get one, but Bobsoup able to get two for his troubles. And Big Finn trying to get that final kill on the run, but Zufi able to track extremely well and land that final shot. He's going to get the defuse. And it's Mace Mode really starting to pick up the pace a little bit here on this defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And Space Mode is gonna continue that streak there, and again, gonna keep Checkmate looking for some answers here, looking for a new strategy to kind of hopefully turn the tide here. But again, they are going to be a bit cash strapped, but they're gonna go for another buy round here. Gonna try and force again, and see if they can make something happen here. But it's pretty even. It's pretty even. Only Bossman on not a rifle here, just on a Guardian. But you know, a good lineup. So pretty even match here. So heading to this next round.
Yeah, and even with that Guardian, it's still a very dangerous weapon, especially at range. Being able to land those taps, but Destroyer able to get a very early pick here on. It's really early from what we've seen so far in these rounds. Moving a little bit slower here, as Big Finn is going to follow that decoy in, and there's going to be the flash off of the shot, and Big Finn able to refrag his decoy onto Bobsoup there. And now in this 5v3 advantage for Checkmate, they're going to just start heading towards the B site, but with that defender Killjoy, they're either going to have to make the decision to either push in or just wait. And Pluto's going to get that first shot onto Zoodle. He's going to try and go for the shot to break the Killjoy, but just not able to make it in time. Just able to dodge that KO
30
Molly
seconds left.
and sit in backside. And now with complete control, Checkmate going to start setting up this post play here.
Absolutely here, and you know, a big advantage here for Checkmate. 4 up against the 2 from Space Mode, and they're gonna be able to hold this door real well here, just sending out a lot of utility to just kind of slow the Space Mode push.
And Rumor with that underhand toss, able to get a really good flash in as Big Finn goes for just that blind spray and actually able to land the shot. But in the end, the round goes to Checkmate there. A much needed round on this attack. So they're going to continue with that full buy and try and continue to push forwards towards this win.
Absolutely here, and we've got a real even buy here. You know, both teams actually looking at a pretty similar amount of economy. They're gonna have the similar guns going in, all rifles here, all shields, and you know, this next round gonna be very even and kind of opposed to what we've seen so far. You know, we've had a lot of uneven rounds, but this one is definitely dead even here, and it's just about that skill.
And a lot of flashes being thrown into A main right here. We already saw a Yoru flash, we've seen a Reyna, we've seen a KO. Just everybody's just kind of dumping util in right there as Bossman gets that early pick onto Bobsoup as he tries to get a little curious down mid. And Vision's still in this cubby area from Tree, making sure that they don't decide to come back to A through there. There's a little bit of a fake Yoru teleport, but Visions hears it, not quite sure if it's real or not, so he's gonna just kind of hang out for a little bit as Zoodle able to get a kill and Destroyer able to get one onto Zufi into CT. Zoodle with another, slowing down this attack, but Nami able to get that trade for his team, and now with that spike being planted, Checkmate starting to be in a very good position here. Rumor with 2 kills, actually. A very nice shot through the wall for that headshot. So this is starting to look a little bit more doable as he's still on full health. not can tell he's not quite sure where these remaining attackers are. So there's gonna be the knife. So he's going to spot out
Enemy remaining.
Nami. Is he gonna hit the shot? It's now in the 1v1. Is able to get it. He gets the 4K and the round. He's able to clutch it out and get the defuse. And what a round right there by Rumor.
Yeah, Rumor having a phenomenal
Match
round
point.
there, making the best out of that clutch situation and absolutely delivering for his team there, but that is not what you want when you are a checkmate. You've got a match point here now and 6 rounds to make up. And you know, they made the miracle happen on the share, so I think, you know, we can't count them out quite yet, but it's definitely the sun is definitely starting to set a little bit here, so we'll see what happens in the next round. And it actually looks like some of Space One is going to be saving, so it's going to be kind of a double save here a little bit.
Get out of my way.
And with that null command, they're just going to hit the gas a little bit, and they're just even gonna send out that that Astra wall, and you're gonna see a few trades come through, and Nami able to pick Destroyer back up as he was in that null command, and he was just in a downed state. So Space Mode going to have to retake this here, and especially with that Astra wall up, well, it just went down. So they are going to have some of those sight lines back from heaven, but you can already see 2 of the players holding these crosses down in hell, so any type of drop is going to be covered. And Nami, even in here, able to hit that right click, gets that kill. He's going to swing out, gets his triple for the round, and even the flawless. So still a solid round by Checkmate. Can tell they're still not ready to give up quite yet.
I mean, yeah, you know, solid, and I would almost say like a beautiful round there. They absolutely took that site with force. They checked all those lines, and they kept those crosses exactly where they wanted them to. You know, Bossman shut that door, and he knew exactly where they were coming from, and I think they were able to respond beautifully to that retake attempt with a flawless round there. So, you know, they're gonna get another one, and they're kind of trading out the wins here. So, you know, maybe they can pull out a streak here now. I believe it. You know, we're back to that even guns, and Space One maybe having to save a little bit now in this round as well.
Checkmate again, trying to move fast here, and with that Yoru ult, Big Fin's actually able to get a lot of information. And he's just gonna come out of that ult through mid, so he's gonna be able to shut some rotates down and able to get one onto Soodle before being traded out by Vision. So Vision's gonna be able to get that upgrade, get that rifle back. But Checkmate able to get the bomb down in the process, and Zufi gonna try. He tries to slip through, just not quite slim enough right there as he tries to push through. But Vision's with that upgraded rifle able to get his 3rd on the round. Still not quite 100% sure where these final 2 attackers are as they clear out hell, and with that KO molly being thrown, it slows them down a little bit. Destroyer on the swing, gets a nice kill, goes for the his 3rd on the round, sorry, and able to get it along with Pluto, and Checkmate still staying alive in this game.
Yeah, and they took advantage of that confusion there from Space Mode. You know, Space Mode kind of looking around like, where are these guys? Where have they gone? You know, this is the bomb situation. It's down. We're gonna, you know, and we're gonna go for the defuse and destroyer, reading it perfectly right there to respond to that plan attempt and just not giving them enough time there at all. And then they clean it up. So keeping it the dream alive, getting 2 in a row here, and going into another even round. And you know, they're sort of putting Space One on the back foot here economy-wise, but this is going to be an even round. Space One is going to choose to buy her.
Checkmate switching up the pace a little bit here as they wait a few seconds before deciding on where they're gonna go. They actually decide to wall off this mid-cat area, so any type of flank through there is going to be completely cut off. Big Fin just leading the charge there with that nice flash onto Bobsuit, but Vision's holding deep in the CT spawn, able to get 2 for his trouble right there, and he's gonna try and dismiss, get aggressive here, as we're gonna see a series of trades now, and it's just going to end in favor of Space Mode now, with Nami in this 1v2. He is going to have to push back and pick up Spike though. So Space Mode just holding these crosses as they're not 100% sure where Nami's going to come from here.
Yeah, and this is very difficult, especially a clutch 1v2 situation like this, but then
30
also
seconds
with the
left.
bomb down, that offers the defending side a very easy angle to keep there.
Nami quietly walking up, still not sure where these last two defenders are. Just trying to get
I got the
any
spike.
ideas. He picks up the spike, but those shots are going to ring true, and Visions is going to hear it and
Defenders win.
gets the final shot. And the streak is broken as Space Mode are able to get the win and checkmate, take their
Yeah.
first loss of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, like big credit there to Space Mode. That is a huge accomplishment, especially when we see like, Soodle had a fantastic round there, and for just for that those last couple rounds there, it really looked like Checkmate was about to kind of make that happen. Nami even getting that bomb picked back up right at the last second. They got a couple going there, and they really reignited that fire, but they just lost too many in that round, and Space Mode took it there. But I mean, yeah, Space Mode has toppled the Giants. They have ended that undefeated streak, and now there's not a single undefeated team in the Oath League for the first time. Checkmate getting all those wins there and starting something big for the very first Oath Valorant season, but it's gonna finally be over here. And we are right in the end too. We're closing out the season, so that is a serious accomplishment for Space Mode. It absolutely puts them in the mood for these last couple games and even for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these were two fantastic games, really. Saw some very aggressive plays and even some smart ones as well. Just people able to react very well on all four teams, really. But with that, we're just gonna close it out. So you can. If you want more Oath action, you can tune in on Thursday for some Overwatch. And then if you just want some more Valorant, you can come back again next Tuesday at 7 o'clock is when our first game will be starting. And yeah, we'll see you then.
Absolutely. See ya.